Thanks, Andy. Welcome back to Chicago. Our postseason and ESPN analyst Brian Windhorst joins us. Brian, we talked about how the detractors have talked about LeBron James won't take the big shot, always willing to facilitate, but never willing to take that big shot. We've seen it as Cleveland Cavaliers media members. Today, we saw it in the biggest postseason game of LeBron's welcome back to Cleveland.
Yeah, you just witnessed one of the greatest shots of LeBron's career. I don't know if it's in the top 5 or top 7 or whatever, but to deliver that shot when the Cavs absolutely could not afford to go to overtime. I don't know how the Cavs even got to the finish line with a tie game, much less had a chance to win it. For LeBron to deliver that shot and give the Cavs new life, it's just amazing. It goes to, I think, the most amazing stat in LeBron's career is that this is now the 20th consecutive series he's won a road playoff game. That's unbelievable. That's unheard of. You know, we're talking about Will Chamberlain, Bill Russell type stuff with that. And so for him to deliver on a game when he wasn't 100%, he hurt his ankle. JR hurt his ankle. Shumpert's groin was bothering him. Kyrie's limping up and down the court. They missed 12 consecutive shots at one point. For them to come out here with a win, however it happened, but especially to happen on a buzzer beater in the Bulls building, one of the most remarkable games I've ever seen in LeBron's career in the playoffs.
And the strange thing about this, and you've covered a ton of basketball games, we've seen a ton of basketball games, that shot erases maybe one of the ugliest postseason games that we've seen in a long, long time.
Well, the Cavs are going to be glad that they don't have to hear for the next 3 days about how they had 3 timeouts in the same possession and then ended up with a turnover that almost cost them the game. They totally rebounded from that. LeBron didn't get a foul call. Joakim Noah landed on him. Should have gotten to the foul line, but he shook it off. And it was a nothing move. He basically just gave Jimmy Butler a little move. He got this much separation, and he got a clean shot. I mean, for the next 2 days, the people in Chicago are going to wonder how LeBron James got that open. But to get to that point, J.R. Smith delivering some big shots when he needed to. Kyrie Irving on fumes, on nothing, coming up with ways to get baskets. Timofey Mozgov, in my opinion, playing the best game of his career. Tristan Thompson having a great game. The Cavs played this at maybe 70% capacity. They're so diminished. I don't even know how they got here. But to get there and then actually take advantage of it is remarkable.
And I think one of the big keys too, Brian, neither of these teams could land the knockout punch, which gave the Cavs the window they needed in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, it wasn't the greatest finish by the Cavs because they had a 6-point lead with 2 minutes to go, and they let it slip through their fingers, but they still got it. And it survived in advance. And now they're in a position where they get home court back, they get a couple of days to heal up, and they have all the momentum in the series. And with what's going on in the other series, I think most people agree whoever wins this series is going to have the edge. Whoever won this game was going to have the edge in the series. So that just tells you how important the way this game finished could be for the rest of this postseason.
Yeah, and both of these teams, even the couple days they're going to get off, both of these teams are pretty banged up. I mean, Pau Gasol did not even play today, and hopefully the Bulls are hoping they get him back for Game 5 in Cleveland. But now it's advantage Cavaliers. It's the seat. They have home court going back home.
Yeah, what the Cavs have to figure out a way to do is find out a way to run their offense that can not just have LeBron dribble, because their offense has been decimated with the loss of Kevin Love and now Kyrie Irving incapacitated. And they're just totally trying to figure this out on the fly. They haven't had practices. It's not like they can fall back to the way they played 2 months ago. They didn't have these players like this. So they are really in the thick of it right now. They really are just totally looking around in the dark. But the only way you can get through that is by figuring out a way to win. And coming in here on Mother's Day Sunday, a day that Michael Jordan just owned in the city of Chicago, and for LeBron to deliver a shot to these fans on a Sunday afternoon, even though it wasn't for the series, but now at least LeBron has a shot that he can say he gave to the Bulls.
It's all tied at 2 and headed back to Cleveland for Game 5 on Tuesday night. For Brian, Mike Cairns from Chicago. Andy, we send it back to you in the studio.